Spring has sprung, so go clean out the garage, go dust everything, go clean your baseboards. I don't know, whatever you do for your spring cleaning. But today we're going to talk about how to spring clean your streaming devices. And I've got my trusty Fire TV Cube here, and we're going to be spring cleaning this. You can do this with whatever streaming device you want. If you have a Roku or an Apple TV, today we're going to be talking about unused apps and whether it's worth it to keep them on there. So let's spring clean our streaming devices. All right, let's get started. Thanks for joining me today, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Let's have some fun spring cleaning our devices, okay? Let's dive right into this one. Now, like I said up top, you can do this with whatever device you want. I'm doing it with my Fire TV Cube, but you could do it with your Roku, your Apple TV, your NVIDIA Shield, whatever. Okay, but today, let's go ahead and talk about which apps I actually use. I'm curious to hear what yours are, the ones that you must keep on your device, and the ones that you feel like, you know what, I haven't used that in months or years, okay? So hit the comments as we go, let's talk about it. Now, if you're using a different device, obviously the mechanisms will be different, but the principles will be the same, okay? So I'm gonna go to my app list, and that's right over here on my Fire TV device. Okay, your apps and channels, what do I have? Yeah, it's gotta be something like 50 on here. There's so many, it's actually taking a second to load. Now, originally I was gonna try to get this down to 10 apps. That would be a pretty tall order. We'll see if we can get away with, I don't know, somewhere between 10 and 15, okay? But there's about 50 on here. We're gonna whittle it down from there. And let's talk about why you might wanna spring clean your devices. Yeah, there is something to the idea of it weighing your device down. You know, it gets a little bit slower if it's completely loaded down with active apps. But honestly, that's not that big a deal. It's not gonna slow it down that much. Really what we're doing here is we're making room for future stuff, okay? Stuff that you'll actually maybe want to use going forward. So here's what I'm gonna do on mine. In order to make some room for potential future apps, I'm gonna go to my top row here. This top row on my Fire TV device, these are the ones that show up on my homepage. I wanna make sure these are the right ones, the ones that I actually use really often. And as much as I love Tubi and Peacock, yeah, they're not the most used ones, okay? So those are probably gonna get the heave-ho. But I do use Netflix quite a bit, so I'm gonna long press on the center button on my remote here and bring Netflix right up top, right up front. Okay, so what other ones do I use really often? Well, baseball season is starting, and frankly, I'm gonna be using this almost daily in just a few weeks here. IMDb TV, I like it, but I don't often browse through it, right? So that's one that I don't mind keeping, but I don't think I want it to be in that top row. I do use Prime Video a lot, which makes sense on my Fire TV device, right? And Twitch, I do use that a lot as well because I watch a lot of video game tournaments because, hey, I'm a huge nerd, aren't you? Apple TV Plus, right there on that app. You guys know how I feel about that one. I love that app, so that's going up top as well. And finally, HBO Max. I think that would be the one that I use most often as well. Okay, so I've got my top 6 there. All right, so I've got my top 6. I know the ones that I want on my homepage from here on out, at least for the next little while. Let's go ahead and go through some of this and get rid of the stuff I don't actually use anymore. Now, fair warning, I'm gonna be pretty liberal with the delete button on this. That doesn't mean that the apps aren't good or they're not worth it or they're not worth your time. They're just not the ones that I use on a weekly or even monthly basis these days, or sometimes ever. So for instance, I like the Amazon News app, so I can get rid of anything else news related because I'm not really gonna use them, at least not on this device. So again, the mechanisms are gonna be a little different, but on my Fire TV device, I'm gonna hit the menu button. That gives me a few options here. Now, I can uninstall this if I really wanna make room for other apps, or if I just wanna declutter my app space here, then I can click on Hide from Your Apps. And that'll just take it away from this menu, but it won't uninstall it from your device. In this case, I am gonna uninstall, and we're gonna do that with a bunch of these. I've got YouTube TV, I don't need you. Sorry, Pandora, I'm a Spotify guy. I love Hotstar, I just never use it. That's old. Don't need that these days. I don't watch a lot of Westerns. What was I thinking? No. Sorry, Zumo, if I've got Pluto, I don't need you. Nope. No. What the heck even is this? Oh, Vicky. I really like Vicky, but No, sorry, it's gonna go. I haven't used it in a long time. I haven't had a VPN in a while. Stir, same thing. Nope. NASA is a cool app, but I never use it. YouTube TV I do use. I do want to keep one live TV app on here. My kids use PBS Kids, but I don't really use PBS much. I've already got a news app. If I want to read news, I can do that on my phone. Sorry, Gravitas, you're not Gravitas-y enough for me. All right, what do we have left? Now, they won't let me uninstall Amazon Music, and they will let me hide it from my apps, which I am going to do because, I'm a Spotify guy. I don't really need that. And I'm going to move any Amazon-related stuff down to the end here. Disney Plus, obviously that is going to stay. And you know what? While I appreciate that the Roku channel is on Fire TV, I just watch it on my Roku, so I don't need it here. All right, you know what? I've decided IMDb TV, I like it, but if anything comes up, if any title comes up that I need to watch on that one, it's going to show up elsewhere. I don't need to come into this list to find it. I never go to IMDb TV to browse. So I'm going to hide that from my apps. My kids don't use this device, so I'm going to get rid of that. Hulu can stay. Crackle, believe it or not, can go. It's another app that I like, but yeah, it can go. Plex needs to stay. YouTube needs to stay, obviously. But ESPN can go, believe it or not. Vivo, I don't really watch music videos much. So again, that's a cool app, but not one that I need for myself. All right, so what do we have here? We've got 6, 12, we've got 18, 19 apps. 3 of those are Amazon apps, so the internet, the photos, and the App Store. We'll leave those there. So that leaves us with 16 apps here. All right, I feel like I've spring cleaned my device pretty well. Honestly, it wasn't that painful. It was pretty quick. So let me know in the comments how it goes with spring cleaning your devices. I'm curious to hear how it goes and which ones you want to keep if they're different from my list here. I feel like I've got a pretty good list of premium content, free content, through Pluto, Tubi, Plex, that sort of thing. So I've got plenty of free stuff that I can watch here. It runs the gamut here from sports to video games to, Netflix and Disney Plus and kind of those mainstays. I feel like I have everything here that I really need, at least for the foreseeable future. But now I have room on my device as the year goes on for me to find some cool stuff, give it a try, and do this all again next year. So who knows what I'll keep and what I'll get rid of over the next year. I guess we'll see. So thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to spring clean your device. Not for the sake of your device, but really for the sake of your psyche, right? This is a lot nicer to look at than the giant list of stuff that I never used before. So have fun. Let me know how it goes in the comments. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.